So today, the game that we'll be playing for our first game video is going to be Munchkin. And we're going to do a brief explanation of the rules, and then we'll start playing. So the goal of the game is to get to level 10. And you can get there by 3 ways. When you beat a monster on your turn, you automatically go up a level, and some higher level monsters will let you go up more than 1 level. There is some special cards, treasure or doors that you can kick down, and we'll get to that in a minute, but they will automatically let you go up a level when you play them. And then some of the equipment or treasure that you draw has a money value, and if you sell those for a value of 1,000 or more gold pieces, then you can go up a level for that. There are a couple actions that you can take on your turn.
So there are 3 different actions that you can do automatically. The first one is to kick down the door, and that's just flipping over one of these door cards. It's something you have to do beginning of every single turn. If you think about this as being kind of like a dungeon crawler, you're just opening up a door to the next room. So if you kick down the door and the first thing you get is a monster, you are obligated to either fight the monster, and if you fight the monster and win, you get to go up a level, collect any treasures it has. Or if you don't think you're going to be able to fight the monster, you can run away. And we haven't, we'll show you that if we get to it. But if you need to run away from a monster, you have that option. But if you are unsuccessful in running away, there can be consequences. And it's noted on the bottom of the monster card.
As bad stuff happens.
Yes, bad stuff happens. So if you do manage to kick down the door, destroy the monster, go up a level, that's really the end of your turn. The last thing you do is double check to make sure that you've got the right amount of cards in your hand. You've got a hand limit of 5. And then you can play any cards that you need to. If you want to sell some cards, if you want to put on any armor or switch some things out, you can do all of that at this point in time before it goes to the next person. The other option is you kick down the door and it's not a monster. And in those situations, you have the option, depending on what the card is, to either put it in your hand or the card goes into play. And then after you kick down the door, you can either loot the room or go looking for trouble. You can't do both, you have to pick one. Looting the room means you just take another card from the door deck and put it directly into your hand. Looking for trouble means you've got a monster that you have in your hand, and you can choose to play that and fight it to try and go up a level. But you have to be careful if you are fighting monsters, especially if you're in a competitive group. Because there are some of the cards that you can draw that will add bonuses to either the fighters or possibly to the monsters. And if your friends are not willing to help you, they can they can choose to play those against you. I'm not saying anything. That's why we have the rule: what happens on board game day stays on board game day, because of you. So those are really your options whenever it comes to just gameplay and going through it. Again, if at the end of your turn and you didn't draw a monster when you kicked down the door, you do need to discard down to 5 no matter what, and then just keep moving forward. Some of the different cards have different modifiers on them, like if you are an elf and you decide to help one of your friends whenever they're fighting a monster. So maybe Lauren's fighting a monster that's level 10 and she isn't going to be powerful enough to fight it. I can decide to help her, and if I'm an elf, that actually means I get to go up a level as well. Whereas with other characters, if you decide to help your friend, that doesn't necessarily get you anything, although if you're Chelsea, you negotiate to get as much as you can out of the deal. So that's basically the long and short of it. Levels. So if a monster is a level 10, you need to have at least 10 or more to beat it. Frank, you don't have to do that.
Unless you're a warrior wins all the ties. If you're not a warrior, then you lose a tie.
Lose a tie. The way you determine what your level is first of all, it's based off of where you are on this track, because you're trying to get to level 10. But then you may have armor or modifiers that give you extra bonuses to your sort of level that will allow you to beat higher level monsters. And we'll show you that as we go along. But that, I believe, is the gist of it. Did I leave anything out?
I don't think so. Shall we go ahead and get started?
Yeah, let's get started.
So everyone was dealt 4 of the treasure cards, which treasure cards are something that you'll normally get whenever you beat a monster. And then everyone was also dealt 4 door cards. And so at the beginning of your game, you go through, and anything that is armor, you can put on. If there's a class in there, you can put it on. And then if you don't have a class or a race, you are classless. and automatically considered a human. So you don't need to have a race to put on things like armor. So we're just gonna go ahead and put some things on. I've got boots of butt kicking, which give me a +2 bonus whenever I'm fighting. And I've got a spear and magic helmet that gives me a +4 bonus whenever I'm fighting. And you'll notice some of these cards are not going to be with the standard pack. Lauren has an expansion that we play with as well. It's called Half Horse Will Travel.
That's pretty typical of the game, is the puns and bad jokes that are associated with most of the cards.
Okay, so I've got 6 left and you get rid of 1 more.
Chelsea, you down to 5?
I have 3 cards left. I played the class card Cleric, so that when it is time for me to draw cards, I may take some or all from the top of the appropriate discard pile if I want to. And then I put a crock pot on my head as a headgear. I have a holy spiky round thing in one hand, and on the other hand I have the Morning Star. It looks like a baton. That's worth +3 bonus so long as it is used between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. local time.
I have decided I'm going to play as a wizard for my class and a dwarf for my race, and that means I can have any number of big items, and I can have up to 6 cards in my hand, which was useful. And then the wizard just means there are a couple of options for if I need to run away or if a monster is too powerful for me. I am also going to take 3 of my treasure cards that I got that are automatic go up a level cards. And I'm gonna start 3 levels higher than everybody else.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can you start with that?
I think so.
Yeah.
You can play them at any time.
I need to get rid of a card because I'm overbalanced. So I can just discard it.
Yep.
Right?
You can just discard that card.
Okay.
And so the way that, have we determined you're going first? Is that what we're doing?
No.
There is a...
So according to the rules, you decide who goes first by rolling the dice and arguing about the results and the meaning of the sentence and whether the fact that a word seems to be missing any effect, which means Chelsea goes first.
That means Chelsea goes first.
It does, because no matter if I got the lowest goes first. If I got the highest goes first. If I got the one in the middle goes first. It doesn't matter. Somehow I always end up going first. Okay, I kicked down a door. And I got a card that is not a monster. So now I can either fight a monster or loot the room.
Depends on what the card is. If it's a curse, then you have to, it goes into effect on you. If it's not, then yeah, it just goes into your hand.
Okay, so I want to loot the room, and since I have a legendary class card, I can draw 2 cards instead of 1.
That's not looting. Looting is here.
Looting is here.
Not the treasure. You go for the doors. Which is interesting, but...
And then you need to get down to 5 again.
Okay, so now I have to discard down to 5, or play.
By all means, play them. One of the things you can do for when you are having to get rid of cards in your hand is you can give them as charity to a player that is the same or lower level than you.
So I play Lizard Guy. I drew a card that was a race card, so now I am Race Lizard Guy Class Cleric. Legendary Cleric, by the way. And I also have a Race Enhancer. So I am an Elder Lizard Guy Legendary Cleric at this point. And I'm down.
You have to rearrange these.
There you go. Now they're in proper order.
Okay, so who goes next?
We always go backwards. So
It's true.
it's you.
Sounds good. I'll kick down the door. And... Ooh, this is exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and play that. It is a half-breed card, so I can have 2 races, so I'm half-elf and half-dwarf. Which is awesome.
Hobbit lover.
Basically, half-elf and half-dwarf, I can see that. And then I will loot the room.
And kick down the door. Oh, I've got a level 4 leprechaun that I'm gonna be fighting.
Awesome. Can you do it by yourself, or can I help?
I can 1000% do this by myself.
Oh,
So I get 2 treasures.
nice.
Because my level originally was 1, and I've got 6 with my armor. A 6 bonus, so I definitely could beat him.
So her 6 can beat the level 4 leprechaun.
And then I am going to I'm going to put my pole arm down and use that. And then I'm going to sell my blanket of invisibility. Yeah, my blanket of invisibility and my avatar to go up another level because that equals 1,000.
Awesome. Chelsea.
All right, back to me. So I kick down a door, and that is not a monster. So I decide that I want to. Okay, I'm gonna look for trouble, and trouble appears in the form of a level 2 undead Mr. Bones. So I beat him. I get to move up.
Actually, he's a level 12 because he's a barbaric Mr. Bones.
So Brenda, once again, is thwarting everything.
I will help you.
Okay, so I have 1 level right now, and I need 12. So I have +4, so that's 5. +3, so that's 8. +3, so that is 11.
Yeah, 'cause
I will totally help you. I'm 4. That takes us up
Since
to
I am an
15.
elder, your level counts double when fighting alone, takes me up to 12.
But
Wait,
you're not a
no.
warrior, so you still lose a tie.
Hold on. Let's see what else can happen here.
be careful because as an elf, technically she goes up 1 with you, and she's.
I know, I know. You paused this.
You also get 2 extra treasures whenever you beat this guy, so I am willing to help you with this for 1 treasure.
I'm discarding a card. You may discard, as a cleric, you may discard up to 3 cards in combat against an undead creature. Each discard gives you a 3+ bonus.
Here you go.
So, I officially win at some number count, not entirely sure what at this point. So, I get
14.
to go up 1.
You get 4
12.
treasures?
You're at 15. 15.
You get 3 treasures.
And I get 3 treasures. Okay, so 3 treasures, and now I have to discard again.
See, that worked out for you.
And I'm going to
Barely.
steal a level. So pick 1 player to steal a level from. You go up 1, he goes down 1.
Or she.
Or she. So I'm going to steal a level from Brenda in revenge.
Of course.
And I'm down to 5 cards.
Nice.
So
My turn.
I'm done.
I will kick open the door. Level 16, White Brothers. Oh, that's ironic. Will not pursue anyone level 3 or below. Joy. I could use some help. Either of y'all up for it?
I can,
will.
because I can discard up to 3 cards against an undead creature.
I'm already coming into it with 12, a level 12, so
And I have 4, so that gets us 16, which is not gonna be enough.
Okay.
That ties him. Chelsea,
I
what do you
have
bring?
4, 7, I can't count, +3 is 10, +3 is...
13 plus my 4, 17, which beats it. All right.
But I only help if I get 1 treasure.
Okay.
Your choice.
Deal.
Okay.
I'll take it.
the 4 that she gets to
Okay.
take.
So we beat it. We get 4 treasures. Do you want to choose, or shall I choose for you?
She said of your choice.
Of your
Okay.
choice, so I'll let you choose for me. So the weird thing about having someone choose the treasure they're going to give you is sometimes it ends up biting you in the butt.
Just a little bit. Not always. Sometimes we're nice to each other.
No. I'm nice to them. They're never nice to me.
Which
I
I
guess
don't understand
sometimes.
why you do that, because obviously we've played games for at least
Have
a
a
year
treasure.
together. You should know this by now.
Okay.
Okay. So dealing with that, we got the treasures. It's 2 levels for beating the White Brothers. I will go up a level by discarding my half-horse will travel. I will
This may be a quick game.
This may be a quick game.
Not likely. I still don't have any equipment, no gear
And
at
yet,
all.
somehow,
She's
you're
winning.
at 7.
I'm gonna sell a loaded die and my horseshoe crabs because I don't have a centaur and I'm not a centaur to go up another level. And that will end my turn. Brenda.
You want to put this really in the video. Also, the only way that you can get to level 10, which is the winning level, is by fighting a monster. You can't use any automatic level ups.
Or sell anything.
Or sell anything. There is a cheat card that you can potentially use, but for the most part, the only way that you can actually get to level 10 and win the game is by fighting a monster.
And the cheat card is called Divine Intervention, and it only works if you're a cleric.
No, there's a cheat card where you can ignore the rules.
Oh, right. We do have the cheat. I had forgotten the cheat.
Okay, I am kicking down a door. Okay, that goes in my hand. I am gonna go looking for trouble by a salamander, and I beat it because it's only level 4, and I get 2 treasures.
Yay!
Okay, so my turn. First thing I do, kick down a door and get a thing. Okay, not important. So, what I want to do on my turn, number 1. I am going to curse Lauren with change race. So it says if you have no race now, this curse has no effect, but she actually has 2. Otherwise, go back through the discard pile, starting with the top discard. The first race card you come across replaces your current race or races.
I'm gonna be a lizard.
If you go through the discards without finding a race card, you just lose your races. So, she got cursed.
I am a lizard guy now.
Welcome to my lizard life. I am also...
I'm a wizard.
You're a dork. You gotta go down to 5, right?
5.
Okay.
Unless you're a dwarf. I'm not a dwarf anymore. I mean, it hasn't been an issue, but I can't carry 6.
I'm not a lizard guy.
It could be like a Silurian, sort of. Doctor Who.
Cursing Lauren. You may not gain any benefits from your class, including enhancements, until the end of your next turn.
I haven't used my wizard stuff yet, but okay.
And then I have one more card. I need to get rid of one more card, man. And I'm just gonna discard that one. Okay, my turn is done. It proceeds to Lauren.
Alright, kick down the door. I'm cursed! I lose the foot gear I'm wearing, but I'm not wearing foot gear, so nothing happens. I'm going to add a legendary to my class, even though I'm inept for this whatever. But it does mean I get 2...
You're just drunk for now, that's all.
Question.
No.
With my inept, I don't get to draw 2?
No.
Okay, I'll still draw 1. Alright. Brenda.
Kicking down the door. Ooh, I am a warrior. I'm going to go looking for trouble and request help from Chelsea.
Okay.
Not for me.
No, not from me. Insurance salesman, level 14, which...
Grouchy. Insurance salesman. Level 24.
Your level does not count. Fight him with only your bonuses. Ah, jeepers creepers.
I still have 10 days off of my bonuses.
I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That gets you to 20.
Okay.
You need 25.
He's not
24,
dead.
excuse me, because Brenda's the warrior.
I'm not fighting alone, so that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Alright. I have a card that will allow us... Oh, no.
I can discard some cards to get up to level 23. That's one of my...
Warrior bonuses.
Yeah.
Haha. Insert evil laugh here.
Okay, we're kind of screwed, but I have a way to get us out of this, but you have to give me a treasure card, okay?
Do you want to pick it first or second?
I'll pick it first.
Okay.
Okay? So, out to lunch. The monster in this room is on break. Play this card during any combat. The player facing the monster discards them all and draws 2 treasure cards immediately.
So we don't get any of these.
I'll draw a treasure card.
I don't go vocal.
No,
And
sorry.
you don't get a level.
But you don't go down a level and bad stuff doesn't happen to you and you don't have to pay 1,000 gold to get your treasure. Sorry, man.
Oh, hey! But I do still get to go up a level.
Bravo!
Yay.
Okay.
Yay.
My turn. I kick down a door. Kabam! Ooh, curse, malaligned mirror. You are cursed. In your next fight only, you may not get any bonuses from items other than armor. A wishing ring used before the next fight will lift the curse.
I'm so glad this didn't happen during my turn.
Alright, so in that case, loot the room. Use the Wand of Drowsing, which is worth 1,001 pieces of gold to go up 1 level. But then I still have 100 pieces of gold left, and I'm going to combine that with 300 to make 400, and then with 500 to make 900, and then with 100 to make another 1,000 to go up another level. Does that work?
It does, but you should play them all at the same time.
Okay, sorry.
It's cumulative.
And I'm done.
Right. Now I kick down the door. Level 1, Lame Goblin. I beat it easily.
This goes away, by the way.
At the end of the turn,
Okay.
I get my treasure. I get rid of my curse. And I get my first equipment.
Woo-woo! Are you done?
I am done. It is Brenda's turn.
So this goes in my hand. It's not a monster. I'm gonna go ahead and play a race card. I am a Centaur warrior now. Think of this Chronicles of Narnia. And I think we are good.
Okay. I'm going to kick down the door. A level 16 undead King Tut.
Ooh.
All right. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm cursed, and I don't have any armor, unless headgear doesn't count, right? Like, I think armor actually says armor.
I think you're right.
Okay.
Brenda, does yours... Like, do you have any...
Nope.
What are we asking? What are we
Asking
doing?
if you have any armor. See, I would think the headgear does, but the weapons do not.
Mine says, yeah, headgear, footgear, hands. So
Well, that's weapons.
Just
that would probably count as armor.
Those
These would
would
be
not.
weapons.
Okay.
I'll have to go back and look
So,
later.
5 plus 4 is 9,
9.
and I have to be level 16.
I'll help.
I automatically can give you plus 10.
I can give you plus 9.
And then I'm at level 3, so I'm plus 13 actually.
Okay, what am I at?
I'm at...
9,
Yeah, 9.
10.
I can get you 9.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, I can do this on my own.
Oh.
Can you?
Okay, so number 1, my level counts double when fighting alone. So that means 10 plus
Right.
4 is 14.
Right.
And then as a cleric, I'm fighting an undead creature. King Tut is undead. So I can discard a card to get plus 3.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so I get to go up 2 levels and collect 4 treasure.
Score.
Yay! Okay, and now I get to decide if I'm gonna play any of these. Nope, I'm done, down to 5, and That curse gets discarded because it's the end of my turn.
Yay!
Yay, I'm curse free.
Kick down the door. Okay. Level 19, Midgard Serpent.
I'm not. No. You get no help from me.
I don't think I help you today.
Treasures. 5 treasures. I can
Well, what would you give me?
I'll give you 2 of them. I'd be willing
Chelsea,
to bargain for
she's
more.
at level 8.
I know.
Okay, it's level 3 against lizard guy, or -3 against lizard guys. So,
+5 against dwarves.
16. There's no way I'm getting up to 16.
Alright, so you run away?
I have to run away.
Alright, so now we get to go
what
show
about
you
the
guys running
charm
away.
spell?
Minimum 3 cards. I don't have 3 cards in my hand.
No.
Why are you helping her?
I'm just saying. Alright, well, at least you can drop your tail.
I can drop my tail.
Okay, so she has to run away.
Yes. So normally when you run away, you have to score a 5 or a 6 to be successful. And if you don't, bad stuff happens. That's on the card. For the Midgard Serpent here, the bad stuff is the end of the world, at least for me. I am dead, which goes into another set of rules we will hopefully be able to avoid. Be good to me, dice. Alright, so since I'm a lizard guy, I'm gonna drop my tail, which means I can get +2 to run away from level 16 or higher monsters, so I have to get a 3 or better.
That's it.
No, I can use my flight spell as a wizard.
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, up to 3 cards.
I can discard up to 3 cards after rolling the die to run away, and each one gives me a +1 bonus to flee. Alright.
Okay.
3 or better, 3 or better, 3 or better. 5!
You didn't even need it.
I didn't even need to drop my tail. Alright, but I did anyway, and it's level, or my race thing, so I get to keep it, and it's fine. Alright, so I ran away, nothing happens, I don't get levels, I don't get treasure, I get nothing. I don't even get to loot the room because I flipped a monster.
The end of your turn.
It is the end of my turn, Brenda.
Okay.
At least it's not the end of the world.
Very
At least
true.
for me.
Okay, I am fighting a headless Norseman. Okay. -2 against bards, +3 against gnomes. I don't have either of those things. I'm at level 13.
They don't remember what levels they're at. I have to count every time.
I am going
This'll help for
to.
no treasures. I'll help out of the goodness of my house. Heart. if
I'm
needed.
going to, as a warrior, discard a card to give me 1 extra bonus. Ooh, that goes right here.
That does
Which puts me at 14, and since I'm a warrior, I win all ties, so I am.
You don't even need us. That's so disappointing.
No, it is not. And then let's see what I have in my hand. I get to go up another level because I'm boiling an anthill. I'm a terrible person.
I don't know. Ants.
See?
Oh, interesting. I'm going to put on some flaming armor.
I don't know if my headgear counted.
I don't know either. We won't go back and change it though. We'll
Okay.
accept it for this turn. But you were right.
Mm-hmm.
Armor did say armor.
I'm going to also bribe the game master with food and go up another level.
Bribing anyone with food works. Always.
And you're down to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Alright.
Chelsea!
I am going to kick down the door. Doesn't matter. And loot the room. Okay, I'm going to discard $1,000 worth of cards and go up a level. And
You were so worried about me. Look at where she is now. And
Just
she
right there.
is far better set up to win than I am.
While this is true, I do not need her helping you to get there any faster.
Lauren, your turn.
Kicking down the door. It's mine. I'm actually going to have a lizard guy hireling also, which gives me a +2 bonus.
I have a squire.
I do have a squire.
You have a little lizard squire.
I'm a lizard guy with a lizard squire. I'm a wizard lizard with a lizard squire. Alright, this is getting kind of ridiculous.
This whole game is ridiculous, Lauren.
That is true. Alright, I'm looting the room. I'm legendary, so I get 2 of them. And I will hold on to these for now. Brenda, your turn.
Ooh, I get to be an Elder Warrior Centaur.
Look, the card's even an Elder Warrior Centaur.
Move the room. Try to get something I don't need.
Of course.
And so I'm just going to discard both of these. No, I'm just discarding one.
Okay, done.
Chelsea.
All right, I kick down the door. Kabam! Oh, really? And I...
No monster or curse, I assume.
And I am going to loot the room. I got a Phoenix Steed.
A steed. That's one of the new cards from the Half Horse Will Travel.
Cannot be enhanced. It's as good as it's going to get.
Counts as a fire flame attack plus 5 bonus. But if I die, the Phoenix Steed dies in my place.
You don't deserve this loyal steed. It dies in your place?
Why don't I deserve to live?
Because you're level 8.
You're just jealous. Lauren, your turn.
Alright, kick down the door.
Wha-bam!
Level 10 Neanderthal. 8 plus 1, 9 plus 2, 11. Yes, I can beat it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Up 11. I have another plus 1 bonus. It's really funny because I have one thing for clerics, which Chelsea is, one thing for centaurs, which Brenda is, and nothing that is specifically beneficial for me.
The
1,
lizard
2, 3,
wizard.
4, 5, 6.
With her lizard spot.
5.
Okay.
Oh,
You are cursed! Lose your footgear.
Oh, I'm wearing footgear, so I don't lose a web, but I do lose it. Okay. Well, so much for that.
So much for the boots of butt kicking.
I'm just gonna put this on my belt.
Okay. Can I go?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Everybody
Well,
is confident.
I don't. Yeah, I guess so.
A level 1 mole rat.
I think
Really?
you beat it.
He has +3 against clerics.
So
Oh,
it's
no,
a
level 4.
I beat it. I go up 1.
I is not happy with this. No, I is not.
All right. And now I get 1 treasure and my turn ends, right?
Yes.
Yeah, unless you have to discard.
I do need to discard. I'm going to discard these 2 things for... Oh no, I can't
You
go up.
can't.
Oh! The pain! The pain!
No, there is no pain.
There's
No
so
pain
pain.
at all. No.
Okay.
Seriously? No.
I'm gonna discard that. And I'm gonna discard that. And I'm gonna be done. Good. Okay, go.
My turn. Kick down the door. I'm cursed. Discard 1 item of your choice. Every other player may now discard an item or items totaling at least as much value as the item you discarded. If they don't have enough to pay the full tax, they must discard all their items and lose a level. Alright. 1 item. I am playing a wishing ring, not to get rid of the curse, but to get 500 gold pieces. So, discard an item worth at least 500 gold pieces.
I kind of hate you a little bit right now, my friend.
That's okay. If you don't have enough, you can go down a level.
Bye-bye, Morningstar. Alright, Lauren, continue on. Look
Look for trouble.
Look for trouble.
Level 10 Gatorade.
Plus 5 intelligence to the monster.
Alright, so level 15 Gatorade. Level 25 Gatorade.
An ancient intelligent Gatorade.
An ancient intelligent Gatorade. Well, I was planning for one of y'all to do something. I didn't plan for both of y'all.
I'm really nice until the end of the game.
Yeah,
And then I get a little aggressive.
just a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna try running away again.
Okay?
I'm dropping my tail, so I get +1, so I have to get at least a 4. A 4, 5, or 6. And then we'll see about... Wait. How do I want to go with my whole hand? Yeah, we'll see. 4. Alright. I just run away.
Doesn't die.
I don't die.
I'm so sad.
That's the end of my turn.
Kick down the door!
It's okay. I wouldn't die that time. That stuff was only losing.
A cute angel. It's a cute angel.
Okay.
Yeah, you do. How do you beat the cute angel? That's not fair.
Go up. Go up.
Ooh. I have new armor. That's only for a centaur. That's horse feathers.
Horse feathers?
Oh my
Feathers. That's awesome.
Okay, and that puts me at the end of my turn.
Chelsea.
I kick down the door. Well, bam! Level 10 orcs.
3,872 orcs, to be exact.
Right. Not 3,873. Plus 3 to either side. Okay, so this is a level 13 I have to defeat. Okay? So I'm at level 9 at the moment.
Level 18. you
Level
have to
18
defeat.
I have to defeat. So I'm at level 9 at the moment. When I am an elder, it counts double when I'm fighting alone. So I'm level 18. Plus my 4+ for my lizard guy helmet. And that makes me level something much larger. Anybody else got anything to play?
Brenda, do you have anything?
No. I don't.
Don't move yet. So 10, 15, 18. I can get it up to 23, but that's it.
I don't have anything.
I don't think we could get her to beat 32. I don't think we could do anything to beat 32.
No, I don't think so.
Alright.
I'm king of the pile of gold! I win.
I'm not okay with this.
So close! Alright guys, so that was our playthrough of Munchkin. I won. Queen of everything. Right here.
And oh so humble.
Oh,
So
very humble. But yeah, so we're just gonna talk a little bit about why we like Munchkin. Because this is definitely a game we've played multiple times and we will continue to play frequently.
Yes. I think probably my favorite thing about it is the randomness, the geek and nerd sort of nods with the cards and how they're illustrated are really cool. But like y'all saw pretty early in the game, I got pretty far ahead. But Chelsea came from behind and beat me, so my early lead meant nothing against the phase of her bonuses. So being able to be on the other side of that, to sometimes be able to do that to those two, is pretty awesome.
And the revenge aspect is definitely a fun one with this. The first time we played it, I was just shy of winning the game whenever Chelsea decided to throw a bunch of extra bonuses on the monster, which ended up with Lauren winning the game. So there's a lot of, I think if you play this with the right group of people, dealing with those kind of like revenge aspects makes this a lot of fun, especially if they don't hold grudges the next time. So it's a good game, it's enjoyable.
Yeah, I definitely like it. I enjoy the fact that you could thwart other people. And I like the fact that a lot of cards can be used either for you or against someone else. So if you need a bonus, some cards will give you a bonus, but you can also use it to give a monster a bonus if an opponent is fighting against it. So I think that's a lot of fun. And then yeah, like everybody else said, the puns are fantastic. So it's a lot of fun. There's multiple expansions for this. And there's actually different base games as well. So there's a Marvel one, there's a Cthulhu one, there is a fairy tale one. So you can just go to Barnes & Noble, I know stocks them. I actually found the fairy tale one at Walgreens once. So you can kind of find them widespread. Plus you can buy the expansion packs for just cards, and there's a ton of them out there.
14 now, 12 or 14, just different adding cards and expansions. And like Kel said earlier, we played through this one with the Half Horse Will Travel expansion.
Yeah, so they all have different unique things, which is nice because then you can change it up, you never get bored. And I mean, even this is just one deck with
One expansion.
So there's quite a lot of variety and options. This is definitely a good group game for, and I guess what would you say, plus 10?
10.
Yeah, anyone over 10 with the right group could pretty easily play this. You just need basic math skills, which I kind of fail at. So you just need really good people with math also playing the game that don't cheat. But yeah, it's really fun with a good group of friends. I highly, highly recommend it. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks for watching our video, guys. Bye.
Bye.